Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Golden Falls, Golden What If, whatever you want to call me, and I'm back. I'm back with the finale of What If Deku could edit genetics. I'm actually super excited, for one, about writing this What If, when I wrote it, and also recording it. This was probably one of my most enjoyable What Ifs, like hands down, next to obviously my stat leveling quirk, but I've told most of you that a bazillion times that I loved making that as well. But yeah, if you enjoyed this series, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys can get this video to, let's say, 2,000 views, let's get 2,000 views, and I'll make a manga edition to this this series. I mean, I would love to do it, but especially if y'all want to see it, I'll definitely do it. But I'm not going to waste any more of y'all time. And we're going to get right into the what if. Let's get it. Midoriya and the class goes flying off the mountain. Oh wait, I have an idea. Midoriya then adjusts his genetics, and on his way down he begins to slow, using wings that he just altered. That was a close one. Midoriya lands and sees most of his class land pretty hard on the ground. Oh, that looks like it hurt. Midoriya then activates Spartan and begins to use his wings to glide through the area while destroying monsters. What, you copying me now, Izuku? I guess so, Kachan, but I mean, it's pretty convenient. The class, basically with the help of Bakugo and Midoriya, blazes through the entire forest, making it to the lodge pretty quickly. Aizawa is waiting with the Wild Pussycats, and he tells the class to eat, clean off, and be ready for a hard day of training tomorrow. Midoriya then sees a little kid and heads over to him. What's up, kid? I'm Izuku Midoriya. As Midoriya introduces himself, the kid punches him in the family jewels. What the heck, kid? That hurt. Ow, 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 ow. Not even Spartan can protect me from that. The kid scoffs and walks away while Bakugo laughs at Midoriya. The day ends, and the next day Aizawa explains to everyone what he wants them to do. He then explains the plan for Midoriya. Problem child, I want you to keep developing Spartan or whatever. See if you can develop your genetics to the point it can withstand another quirk as well. But don't overdo it and get yourself killed. Midoriya heads out and began using Spartan and fighting with Tiger from the Wild Pussycats, but also adjusting his quirk to try and evolve it. Realizing that Spartan has basically this hidden coding that he never even noticed. For about 2 hours of the day, he actually studied the coding of Spartan, finding out how to unlock the full capabilities of it, but seeing that there's tons of flaws, even that the recovery time would be multiple days. Well, I probably shouldn't be using that. But if I do combine it with my regen quirk, yeah, that could work. But just not now. The day comes to an end and Midoriya eats food and sees Koda heading to the mountain. He decides to bring him food, thinking that the kid probably hasn't eaten anything. Using his wings he created, he heads over to Koda and arrives with food. Hey Koda, I brought you some food. Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't understand. What do you have against me? I hate all of you, soon-to-be heroes. A giant man that comes from the shadows. I couldn't agree more, little one. Midoriya turns and gets punched in the face and goes flying. Koda runs to him and asks if he's okay. I'm fine, Koda. Please, just run away. Koda listens and begins running down the mountain. Wow, impressive, kid. How gutsy. Protect the kid at all costs, huh? Tell me, where's Izuku Midoriya? What? Why are you looking for me? Oh, that makes my life a little easier. Muscular charges at Midoriya and tries to hit him, but he dodges just in time. Damn it, this guy's so fast, and I don't have enough time to get rid of his quirk. Come on, kid. I can't kill you, but let's have a little fun. Midoriya begins to focus and flies at Muscular. Midoriya kept getting hit back and forth, getting basically beat senseless. Damn, kid, you are weak. I thought someone like Shigaraki, why would he want you so badly? I thought you'd be stronger than this. Midoriya stands up and smiles. I haven't even been trying. Midoriya has been taking as much damage as possible while using his Spartan quirk, allowing for him to gain more and more strength. Now, I will go beyond just a Spartan. I will be a true warrior. His body begins to grow and he is now even bigger than muscular. Now it's my turn. Midoriya charges in at insane speeds and begins beating Muscular senseless, ending the fight with a right hand that sent him into the mountain, knocking him out. Midoriya goes back to normal and collapses. Damn it, my body hurts so bad now. Midoriya gets up and begins to walk into the forest, but out of nowhere, someone captures him in a marble. Midoriya passes out, and he only wakes up to see his classmates trying to get him back. He exits the marble for a second, and Shigaraki drags him into the portal as Bakugo tries to grab him, but misses just inches away. Midoriya passes out again and is cuffed to a chair. And then he wakes up. Hello, Izuku Midoriya. I'm glad you finally decided to join us. Midoriya looks at Shigaraki but doesn't respond. Hey, don't be like that. Soon you will have nothing to talk about, because we will be taking your quirk, then killing you. Midoriya looks at them, saying that killing him won't be as easy as they think. Midoriya begins to analyze and try to shut down everyone's quirk around him. He gets through a couple of the villains without them noticing, until a presence enters the room that made even Midoriya lose his focus. Izuku Midoriya, I finally meet you. Midoriya looks at All For One and seemingly can't even say a word. I can tell you're tongue-tied, kid. Don't worry, you won't be here very long. What do you want, All For One? All For One walks over to Midoriya and puts his hand on his head. What are you? Midoriya then passes out and wakes up in his mindscape. Is he trying to take my quirk? Midoriya begins to run through his mindscape, trying to find something. I can feel my quirk slipping, but I feel like there's something. There has to be something I can do here. Midoriya then sees All For One standing in the distance. Damn it! I have to try something. Midoriya begins tampering with All For One's genetics, trying to do something. Wait, is that his quirk? Damn it! It's so complex, but I have to try. Midoriya continues to tamper. No, my quirk, it's going to be gone before I can finish. Please, hurry up, Izuku. Midoriya then begins to wake up, and All For One is standing in front of him. He begins to think, did I do it? What did you do, kid? What did you do? Midoriya looks at All For One and smiles. You know what I did, All For One. All For One grabs Midoriya by the neck and begins to lift him up. A knock is then heard at the door behind him. Shigaraki then looks at the door. Who the hell is that? All Might and many other pro heroes then bust through the wall, knocking out all the villains, and All Might smashes All For One into the wall. All For One, with his mask now smashed, sits there in shock. No need to fear, because we are here. All Might walks over to Midoriya. Young Midoriya, are you okay? What's wrong with him? I destroyed both our quirks. All Might looks at them both in shock. They then bring the entire League of Villains to jail, and Midoriya is transported back to UA with Aizawa. Kid, you don't have your quirk anymore, huh? No, not my main one at least. I had to sacrifice it to destroy All For One. You mean you self-destructed his quirk? Yeah, well, both of ours. I'm not even sure if I can be a hero anymore, Sensei. But Aizawa then cuts him off. No, kid, you can't, because you're already a hero. The best hero. Anyone willing to sacrifice their own quirk to stop a villain, like him, is a true hero. Midoriya smiles, but begins to cry, and Aizawa pats him on the head. You did great, kid. They arrive at UA and Inko is waiting for them, and she hugs her son. The situation is explained to her about what happened to his quirk and what they plan to do, and they tell her that even without his quirk, they want him at UA in the hero course, in which his other quirks he made could still be present. Also, Midoriya is gifted far beyond just, well, his quirk. She agrees to keep him there, and they basically are saying that they will take good care of him anyways, and also gave permission for him to live in the dorms. He is then brought to the hospital for a checkup, and it's revealed that his Spartan and regeneration quirks still reside within his body. He arrives at the dorms, and the whole class is waiting. Everyone screams his name, and they all hug. "You damn nerd." Bakugo punches him in the arm. Sorry for worrying you all, but I have some, well, bad news. Unfortunately, I did something during the fight against the League, and my quirk is gone. The doctor said that my 2 other quirks are still there, but, well, they are just dormant. So I'm technically quirkless at the moment. The whole class was just staring at him in shock. "Don't pity him, you dumb extras. Izuku, you're the one who helped me when I was quirkless, when I didn't have a chance of getting here, and now I'll repay that favor." Thanks, Kachan. I'm gonna go to my room now. I'll talk to you all soon. Midoriya, for the next week before class starts up again, began training to get his other quirks activated, but nothing would work, and he stopped interacting with his class as much in the midst of basically all this happening, basically only talking to Bakugo and training with him every so often. He arrives at class and sits down once school starts up again. Aizawa welcomes the class in. "Hello, problem children. Today we'll be working on our super moves, and later in the week your class will be participating in a provisional hero license exam. Now everyone head out to the gym." Everyone heads out, but Aizawa stops Midoriya. "Problem child, I have some good news, well, and some bad news. Bad news, you can't participate in the super move training or the provisional hero license exam because of your dormant, well, quirks at the moment. It's just not safe." Midoriya looks at Aizawa weirdly, saying, "How could there be any good news?" Aizawa then pulls out a provisional hero license with his face on it. "Wait, are you serious, Sensei? But I don't even have a quirk." "Kid, you beat the strongest villain in Japan. You're the reason why thousands are safe right now. Also, there's more good news. You will be doing your work study early. Nadai already sent a request for you. Obviously, there's no active work you can do, but he wants to help you train and get your quirks reawakened. Not only that, you have a great analytical skills, kid. You can do that. You can do a lot in a hero's office." Midoriya begins to tear up. "Thank you, Sensei. This makes me feel like I can be a hero." "Kid, you already are one. Now go. A car is waiting for you to be taken to Night Eye's agency. You will be starting earlier than the others in your class." Midoriya leaves and texts Kachan the good news, so that he doesn't worry about his sudden disappearance. He arrives at the agency and is greeted by Night Eye and Mirio. "Welcome, Midoriya. It's good to see you with a smile on your face." I mean, I'm here again, so how can I not? For a while there, I thought my hero dreams were over, but thanks to Aizawa and you, it seems like I can still be one. "Hey kid, no doubt in my mind, you are and will be the best hero, and you will get those other quirks awakened for you." Midoriya thanks them, and he says he can still do this at least. Wings reveal themselves from his back, and he explains that he coded this into his genetics before he actually lost his quirk. Both Mirio and Night Eye look in shock, saying, "That's amazing," and they bring him inside. Night Eye explains to him what is happening and the investigation they have been running on the Shiha Zaikai and their leader Overhaul. "For you, Midoriya, I want you to continue that research. I feel that you have a lot of experience and knowledge that you have built up over your time preparing to use your quirk." "Yeah, sure, Night Eye. I mean, I'm sure there's some things I can find out." "Sounds good. I'll leave you to it, and I will be coming by 5 p.m. every day for training, so be ready. Also, I have gotten the next 2 weeks of your school excused. But to be fair, you know everything education-wise they will teach you this year anyways. Midoriya smiles and tells Night-Eye that he will do his best. For the next week or so, he actually stayed at the agency researching and training with Night-Eye, and Midoriya can feel that Spartan quirk may be coming back, but it's still not all there. And he also has found a significant information on the Shiha Zaikai. Night-Eye enters his office. Night-Eye, I found some stuff. Okay, let's see it, kid. Midoriya shows him pictures of a girl that is always with Overhaul, or at least she was around him in certain sightings, and also with some of his goons. Night-Eye looks in shock. Wow, impressive. That's not it, Night-Eye. Midoriya then shows Night-Eye a location he found. This right here is where I think they are. So we need to do patrols, not super near, but definitely around the location. Sounds good, kid. Exactly what I expected from you. You'll be going on patrols with Mirio in that area. What? Are you serious, Night-Eye? Yeah, I think you are ready. Even with only a portion of your Spartan quirk, you still have the training we have been doing, and now you can use my high density seals, so you should be fine. Midoriya agrees, and the next day, Mirio and him go on their first patrol together. So Midoriya, what happened that day when you lost your quirk? Midoriya hesitates for a moment, but then explains the entirety of what happened. Wow, that is something, Midoriya. But Night-Eye is right, you are amazing. Sacrifice your quirk, knowing it would make this journey way harder. Yeah, but knowing that I could take down the strongest villain in Japan, that was a good trade-off, I guess. Mirio smiles, saying that's the answer he expected. Out of nowhere, a little girl comes running out of an alley, crashing into them. Oh, are you okay, little one? Midoriya realizes who this girl is. Oh, I'm sorry about that, heroes. My daughter, she's a bit clumsy. Wait, you're that kid. Midoriya's face drops in disbelief at the fact that Overhaul knows him. What? About me? You seen me in the news or something? Overhaul begins to take off his gloves, and the little girl begins to shake in fear. Realizing the situation, Mirio charges in, and Midoriya throws a seal right behind Mirio's head that passes through him, hitting Overhaul in the face. Hey, my name is Izuku Midoriya. What's your name? It's Eri. Please don't let him die. If he kills anyone, he kills anyone he touches. Don't worry, little one. Lemillion is the strongest. He's not gonna die. Midoriya looks over to see Mirio covered in lightning, fighting Overhaul. Yep, the strongest, that's for sure. Midoriya joins the fight and uses his seals as a long-ranged weapon to avoid Overhaul. But then the lack of combat training together begins to show. Overhaul sends spikes at Mirio, but he phases through them. And when Midoriya isn't paying attention to Eri, they go straight toward her. Midoriya jumps in front of her and basically gets impaled in the left side of him. It's okay, Eri. I'm here to protect you. No, Mr. Izuku. He is right. Everyone dies around me. Eri's horn begins to grow and electricity begins to emit from her. Midoriya breaks free from the spike and his wound instantly heals. Eri, is this your quirk? I can't control it. Midoriya then feels something within his body resurge. No way. Her quirk isn't healing, it rewinds time? Thank you, Eri. You are my hero now. Eri's quirk then stops working and she passes out. He catches her and puts her in a safe area. Because of you, Eri, we win this fight. Let's see if I'm still rusty. About 30 seconds pass and Midoriya approaches Overhaul. Mirio, stop fighting. It's over. What are you talking about, Midoriya? Overhaul grabs Mirio, but nothing happens. Midoriya knocks out Overhaul. I took his quirk away. What? How? You got your quirk back? Midoriya points at Eri, saying that it's all because of her. They take Overhaul into the police station and they send him off to Tartarus. Both Mirio and Midoriya bring Eri back to Night Eye's agency. Hey, you two. Why do you have a kid? What did you do? Muriel explains to him what happened, and Night Eye looks at Midoriya in shock. Kid, you have your quirk back? Yeah, it's because of her. Her quirk's insane, Night Eye. She can be, a hero. Well, honestly, a hero better than all of us in the future. Night Eye pats Midoriya on the head and tells them both that tonight they celebrate. And that is the end of this What If. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. And like I said, if you want a manga edition, make sure to blow this up and I will definitely do a manga edition because I do it for the people. It's that simple. Nah, but for real, if y'all blow this up, I'll definitely do a manga edition. This was super fun. I really enjoyed making this What If. And leave a question down, or leave a comment down below for any suggestions for future What Ifs. Also, if y'all expected the route I went with this What If, I mean, I wonder if y'all actually expected me to basically just get rid of his quirk for a little bit of time there. I mean, I know it didn't last very long, but he basically sacrificed his quirk. I wonder if y'all expected that. And if you did, hey, don't lie to me though. Leave it down below. Alright, I hope everyone has an amazing day. Later.